put together a video of my experience with Shroom organic mushroom coffee, aka Sweet Revolution. Part of it was filmed in poor light. Apologies in advance. Sweet Revolution organic Shroom coffee energy blends. This is my second purchase of this product, both from my local Morrison's, £22 each. This one was purchased on the 3rd of February. It's now Wednesday the 15th of February. The coffee comes in a finely powdered form, inside a clear cellophane bag, inside the container. In my first purchase I opened the bag and spooned the coffee out the top of the bag. In this one I opened the bag and poured it inside. With my first purchase, after a week or so I noticed the coffee was coagulating into clumps. It still looked like there's plenty of powder left and I could crumble the clumps, so no issue. A few more days and I found I was having to scrape the coffee off the surface to get a spoonful, and I had difficulty breaking the clumps up in a pestle and mortar. I removed the bag and peeled away the cellophane wrapper to reveal half a brick of coffee. And I mean a brick. I was able to knock lumps off it with this and still make coffee. A few more days and it was a sticky toffee mix. Very sticky toffee mix, which I was then slicing, taking slivers off with a bread knife to get enough to make a cup of coffee. A few more days again and this will be like glass. This is a hacksaw. I can cut metal with it. I've sterilised the blade, but so previously it was a real hard brick, but now it's a soft toffee. And as I say, if it holds true to form, this will be rock hard in a few days. The first batch I thought perhaps I'd contaminated it with a wet spoon. I was more meticulous with this one, but even so, it's gone the same way. And if this holds true to form, this will be rock hard quite soon. Made the video yesterday, but the lighting was poor. I hope in today's little bit of sunshine I'll be able to show the texture and the hardness that little bit better. I've had to knock up the bottom out of the container to get it off this morning. Whenever I would knock lumps off before, it's still very sticky, but it's hardening up even more. Whenever I knocked lumps off before, they would just meld or mould back into the main block, Terminator style. Seems there's an ongoing process at play. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. I've now tried 3 different mushroom coffees. The first was from Mushy's Super Nootropic Mushroom Coffee, delivered by courier, packaged in a similar container and also in a fine powder form. I had no issues with it whatsoever. The second was from Holland and Barrett, a third cheaper, in a similar container, but very granular, left a lot of residue in the bottom of the cup. Both Mushies and Shrooms leave no residue. Mushies actually give Shrooms a heads up on their website as a bona fide mushroom supplier. All three are a different mix of various mushrooms and instant coffee. From memory, the taste between Mushies and Shroom is quite similar. All the Barrett's a bit weaker. The recommended amount seems to be a teaspoon per large cup or mug. I find that very strong. I'm on about half that, possibly even less. I find that gives me a pleasant, light tasting coffee. But in this showing, the only coffee I can recommend from the three is Mushies. There are many subliminal benefits mentioned for mushroom coffee, all very subjective. One would have to try it for oneself. Personally, I'm good with it. Received a response from Shroom. Thought I had sent them access to the video. Turns out I hadn't. My error. They admit to a small issue. The solution is a guidance card placed in the tub. Not entirely sure about that. There were no cards in my tubs. Previously had an almost identical product in a similar tub delivered by courier. Mushies Super Neutronic Mushroom Coffee, and had no issues whatsoever. They offer to supply a replacement if I return what's left. What's left? Tough stuff. Wasn't expecting that. Thought the cleaver would have dug in. Going that hard as glass way. And I can't find the other bit. It's travelled far. Other than warm, all settings in the microwave frazzle it in no time. Leave it a few minutes, it will become a cracker. 1 cup. 1 mushroom cracker. Difficult to measure. Small cup, but being thin, it dissolves quite readily in boiling water. A little barista oat blend. No residue, and I can't fault the taste. Perhaps I've improved it. The questions I ask now are: is it roasted or toasted? And the old Barry Manilow one. Stay free.